Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing some deck pairings for the end of the year. So the first thing that I wanted to pair with is a deck that most of us have, is the Light Seers Tarot. The Light Seers Tarot. And the first one that I want to pair it with is, I believe this was an indie deck and went mass market, or it's an indie deck and you can get it on Amazon, but it is called Heavenly Bodies Astrology. I had never heard about this deck, and I saw it on YouTube. It comes in this cool box, which could be used as even a jewelry box. It's huge. And then it comes with a book, and you really learn a lot about astrology with this. This is the reason that I bought it. I haven't had it long, or I haven't had time to work with it, but I do want to manifest in 2026 learning all about astrology. I'm familiar with the astrological signs and the elements and the tarot cards and the elements and the signs that go with the tarot cards, but I do not know that much about houses. And this book, the book teaches you how to put how to predict your birthday, your birth date, how to predict with the houses and the astrological signs and the planets, and how to predict for the year with your astrological signs. These cards are also magnificent and very good to use with as oracle cards, which, you know, that's the purpose for the cards as well. And I thought, I have used them with this deck before, and I thought that I would show you. I think they read amazingly together. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is tradition, legacy, passed down, family, generational, either generational wealth or passing down legacy or breaking generational curses as you go down. And the card beside of it is structure, discipline, life, accomplishments, and career, which would go with the Pentacles great with the 10th house. So I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to show you. I'll give you the keywords. Here we have the Queen of Cups, and on this card, this is the 9th house, and it just says spiritual growth, which again just goes perfect with it. This one we have the 5 of Swords with the 8th house, transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies. So definitely karma would be there with the 5 of Swords. Here we have the 5 of Cups, and here we have fire, confident, optimism, passion, and bravery. I know you have to be brave and have courage during grief. And we have a little heart with wings on it, which I think is awesome. Loving it. The 4 of Pentacles. And then we have the 11th house of friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. We go together. You could pull several tarot cards and do a reading. Here we have the Sun with the Page of Swords. And of course we have the bright yellow skies over here. Self-express and embody truth. And this is very much self-expression. We'll look at one more, and then I'm going to try something, a different one with this deck. Here we have the King of Cups with destined to release. And this is the South Node. So these cards are amazing. This is one of the decks that I did get in 2025 that I'm very happy that I did get. So again, the presentation that this came in was amazing. It came in a box. How beautiful. To a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wildflower, to hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. William Blake, 1803. It's just gorgeous. And again, it is called Heavenly Bodies Astrology. The deck, Oracle deck, sign of the times, since this is a modernized version of the RWS. I thought that sign of the times would go well with it, and it is mass market. And it comes with a guidebook. The backs of the cards are gorgeous. Little shuffle. These are kind of different from the other ones, but still they're modernized, and it looks like it'll go good together. We got the red with the red shirt. The King of Cups, which is yield. Be patient. So the Four of Wands, which is a labyrinth, a journey. Our beautiful Queen of Pentacles, peace and harmony. Absolutely. Even the colors match beautifully too, I think. This is what my cards are. Reversed. Okay. Here we have the Seven of Cups with resilience, with the succulents. So even in times of not knowing what to do, or not seeing things clearly, or kind of being in a fog, you're going to come up, you're going to survive, you're going to be resilient no matter which choice you make, even if it's the wrong one. Here we have Temperance with tree ancestry. Here we have the Ace of Wands with mountains and obstacles. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings, fiery passion. You can get over those mountains. You're going to have obstacles, but Three of Wands, firefly, wonder. We have a little light here and the little lights here, which I think is cool. So that was a sign of the times, which again, I think it went good together. I would pull more tarot cards if I was doing a reading. Oh, this one was an indie deck that went mass market by MJ Colon. I guess that's how you say the last name. I just usually call her MJ. I have several of her decks. So let me give these a little shuffle. And I thought they would go well with it because this deck has a lot of crows in it. And that's what this deck is. So we have the Knight of Swords and Risk, which is accurately amazing, and it goes so good together. And here we have the Ten of Swords with memory. Wow, that goes really good together too. This could be not being able to get over a past hurt or a past pain, which I would pull more tarot cards. But yeah, they're gorgeous together. Here we have the Nine of Swords, which is our anxiety, a nightmare, PTSD, a lot of A lot of stuff going on in your mind. And here we have mimicry. Definitely would pull more cards with this one to find out what was going on and why you were being mimicked in your dreams. Like there's something deep in there. Here we have the 5 of Wands with betrayal. Again, goes absolutely perfect together. The Hanged Man, survival. Beautiful. They look like they were made for each other. We have the Ace of Cups and self-interest. Yes, I would definitely pull more cards, but yes, I could see how this would definitely go together. We have a crow here that's taking its prey, self-interest. He's not worried about anybody else. And this could be in a new relationship. I'm not going to be reading them, no. I'm just wanting to show them to you. Here we have the King of Pentacles with injury. So, definitely would pull more cards to dig deeper in that. Oh. Okay, here we have the 6 of Cups with nostalgia, looking back at memories, or it could be a past life or something in the past, and there's definitely a bond there, a link where you're tethered. And we'll look at one more and then switch them out again. We have the 8 of Cups, walking away, and here we have dreams, and there is the key. So we have the darkness here and we have the light here. She's walking from the darkness into the light. So this, again, I feel like not just she's dreaming about it, but she's going to be able to get out of this situation, leaving things that no longer serve her. She has the key here to do so, to come out of the dark and gray and into the light, which this is also dark and moody and shadowy, and she's walking toward the sun. Okay. Look at one more. The 4 of Swords, getting your respite, and then rebirth. So once you get your rest, things will be brighter, and it'll be like a new day, a new journey. All right. I think this is a versatile deck. This is Mass Market, The Soul's Journey, James Van Praagh. I feel like this deck goes with almost any deck of cards. I'm going to try it with 2 different tarot decks, but I'm going to look at it with this one real quick, and then we're going to switch decks, tarot decks. So, I gave them a shuffle, and here we have the 7 of Pentacles and growth. I mean, perfect. Okay. Here we have the 4 of Cups and failure. Like she's not seeing what's being handed to her, which could result in a failure. I'm not going to read all this because we're just kind of trying to get a look at what may be going on here. We have the 9 of Pentacles and judgment. And I did read that. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Maybe you're jealous of someone or judging someone that seems like that they have everything and everything falls into their lap. And of course, I would pull more tarot cards if this were a reading to go deeper into that. Here we have the Page of Pentacles with grief. This could be grieving over your inner child. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Wow, I did not notice that. Look at that. That is almost the identical thing on this card. Well, that is just very, very cool. Here we have the Six of Pentacles and purpose. I know what to do, what I'm here to do. And giving, helping. Let's look at one more, and then I'm going to get out a different tarot deck. Oh, wow. I'm loving these cards together. This may be, this and the Heavenly Bodies, probably my favorite. Strength and courage, which that's almost interchangeable. Wow. Wow. I want to look at another one now. The Hierophant and loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. This is a spiritual message, I would say. Wow. I just want to keep looking. The Tower, doubt. Wow. And look at the colors, how they go together. So, definitely, I think this deck, the Soul's Journey, is interchangeable with almost every tarot card. I haven't found one that it, I haven't tried them all, but I haven't found one that it hasn't worked with. It was on sale, and it does come with a little book. I don't like the backs of the cards because they all look like this. This was not even what I ordered. I'll show you what I ordered, what showed up. This. If you see this on Amazon, Healing is Your Superpower, I thought that was the deck because that's what came up. So but anyway, I do like the messages on the cards as advice cards or affirmations or mantras or advice. I like to call them advice cards. Let's just see. Let's look at the advice cards. Just with the tarot cards. Okay, the Ten of Wands, find strength and vulnerability, which that works perfect together. Here we have the Eight of Wands. You're becoming unstoppable, and we know that the Eight of Wands is fast movement. It's going. It is taken off, and it is unstoppable. And here we have the Two of Wands with adversity brings clarity. She looking out the window in the mountains. I love this, especially for the price. The Magician, close the door with grace. Those colors work very well together. I love the purple down here in the, maybe that is your magic. Closing the door with grace. The Five of Pentacles. Hope lives in you. No, don't give up hope. There's a light here at the door. We have the Fool card. You are more than your pain. Go on your journey. Be that free spirit. I love how the yellow umbrella matches her dress and the yellow up here. Oh, the kitty is cute. We have the Sun card. You are stronger than you feel. The Empress. Take one breath in at a time. Okay, so we're going to move on to another deck, but I'm probably going to use this deck again. I think this deck works beautiful for any cards. It's okay not to be okay. It's great little messages, and it was very cheap. I may have done this one before, but I'm going to do it with different oracles. So the Visionary Woman Tarot, which has become one of my favorite decks, and the guidebook is gorgeous. Like I say, I didn't think that I would. You can see my highlights and my notes. I didn't think I was gonna like working with this deck, and it has become one of my very favorite decks. And I think I've been working with it almost every day since I got it. The cards are great. They're gold gilded, and for the price they are. Let me give it a little shuffle. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands here, and this is the Oracle deck that I'm going to put with it. I have been working with these two together, and I wanted to share that with you. It's the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses. And it comes with an amazing guidebook that talks about all the mothers and the goddesses. Like Hecate, you get the magic in the crossroads. It talks about the card. It talks about the deity. It talks about Hecate's message and call on Hecate if you're into that. And then you get another whole page here with activities and rituals. And you get the Hecate card spread and creating an altar, which I think is really cool. And then over here you get the stones and the crystals, and that is with every single one. And it's different deities from, like, we have Mother Mary, which I absolutely love. I love that they put diverse and from different religions, and these cards go together amazing. Like, I'm very, very thrilled with this. Okay, here we have the Seven of Wands, and over here, I'm not going to try to pronounce the names that I don't think I can pronounce. But anyways, the Seven of Wands, we know that's about guarding. Obviously, she's protesting. It looks like she's a little bit bloody. Her face looks like she is very advocating and doing what she thinks is right, and there's protesting signs behind her. And over here we have ancestors and past lives. So, you know, in this card, I would feel like your ancestors, especially maybe the women, have maybe marched and stood and went through a lot to get us the rights that we have. And it could be even in your past lives. Maybe in a past life, with this Seven of Wands being the person leading the charge or standing up to authority. It could have been, it even could have been a woman that was burned as a witch. You could go to all kind of different places with this according to whatever other cards that you pulled. But I love the Ancestors and Past Lives card. So let's look at another one. So here we have the Four of Pentacles and sensuality. And the colors go so good together. They're just beautiful. This is Freya. Maybe you're holding on, or maybe you need to hold on to your sensuality instead of giving it up or letting it go for somebody or something. And here we have the Six of Wands with Celebrate Life. Look how great that goes together. Like, she's wearing a little crown, and there's a little crown on the Six of Wands that is being acknowledged and recognized for the great work. So it's a celebration of life. I love it. And here we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, which is some sort of nostalgia. And then we have Mother Gaia with evolution. We would need to pull more cards. Here we have the Knight of Wands with the Priestess of the Healing Water. These cards look like they were done by the same artist. They're just stunning. Here we have the World. They even have the same color hair. How cool is that? psyche, third eye knowledge, and intuition. And this is the famous Rachel Pollock that passed away, and that was her, the person that did this deck, that was her mentor, so she dedicated that card to her. So I love that. Here we have the Nine of Wands with peace. Here she's the Nine of Wands. She looks like she's been through hell. She's got a little bandage on. She's guarding her home. She is standing guard. She is tired. She's the wounded warrior. She's the caretaker. And then here we have Irene with peace, and she's holding a baby. So whatever you're standing up for, or advocating for, or standing guard, standing watch. And they almost look alike. Look at their hair. And their lips. That's pretty stunning there. And we have the Five of Pentacles with compassion and empathy. We know the Five of Pentacles is about desperation, financial ruin, being left out, not feeling welcome. So I just love this deck with this deck. They just go together so great. The Seven of Pentacles, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this flower has had a hell of a time. It has been very resilient, coming up through this little crack to grow. And it says surrender and soothe. You have made it, so it's time to rest. You have made it through the cracks. You have grown through the cracks. Here we have the Moon with Mary Magdalene. Oh my God, I love this. And look, it looks like the same person. This just blows my mind. And they have the crystals out charging under the moon. And here we have Mary Magdalene with courage and visionary. This couldn't be more perfect. To dive deep here. The Page of Wands with the blue Torah, transmutation of anger. We have the Three of Pentacles with restoration and transformation. Let's look at a couple more. We have the Two of Cups with reclaim your joy. So we have her up here and him here with the two cups between them with the sun. Are they on the same page? Are they together? Are they apart? Reclaim joy. You would have to pull other tarot cards to dive deeper, but let's look at one more, and then we're going to put another oracle deck with this. Okay, I need to stop. The Queen of Swords with forgiveness, which goes perfect together. The colors go perfect together, and look, oh my, I just can't get over how much, every time I pull something, they almost look identical. This is mind-blowing. But the Queen of Swords is usually not one to forgive. She's kind of cold, so that would be a message of forgiveness. Okay, I'm not gonna look anymore. Our Soul Journey cards, the same ones that we used earlier, but I think they're going to go really good with this. They went with the Light Seers deck. I told you I thought this was a versatile deck. I think I have worked with these. So let's just take a look here. So we have the Five of Swords with Judgment. Yes, they're going to work great together. The colors are going to work great together. They're going to work perfect together. I'm not going to read that. We know the Five of Swords, the Tiger by the Tail, Judgment. It talks about challenges. So yes, perfect. Here we have the Six of Swords with abundance. So we have the reds and the reds here, which work really good together. she's leaving, it's going to be better for her or him. Moving on to a better place. Here we have the Eight of Cups with loneliness, which goes perfect together. You're leaving things behind that you care about, and it's painful, and you feel lonely on your journey when you leave. And the card says, I know that I'm never alone, which is a from Spirit. The Seven of Cups with courage. The courage to open the door. Maybe you're afraid to go through the door. You have several keys here and you don't know which one to choose. So have the courage and the confidence to choose the right one, or to choose one, period. Here we have Justice as a cobra. Wow. And then we have Purpose. And then we have the purple here and the purple over here. I think this is amazing. We have the Hermit with grief. Maybe sometimes when you go on that journey of the lost night of the soul, it is to work with your shadow self and to grieve a little bit. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So when you get through that journey, it will be worth it. She has her kitty though. Okay, the Star, which is healing, surrender. I can release my need to control. It's just perfect. And this color right here and this color right here is kind of up in here. So yeah, surrender for the healing, surrender to the healing. I'll do one more and then I'm going to get another one. We have the Hangman, which is success. We have the browns here and there and that. It just kind of matches. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So maybe this is a sacrifice that he's doing, but it's going to be successful. One more. The King of Swords in service. I feel good when I can help others. The King of Swords. He can help you if he wants to. He has a lot of influence. A lot of influence to be of service to other people. Okay, let's look at another deck. Another oracle deck. So, but this is soul cards. I don't know if you've seen soul cards. They are on Amazon. I think give them a shuffle. And they don't have any keywords. You just use your intuition and whatever you feel. I like to use these with people or with clients and let them see whatever it is that they see. Because I can look at the same card I can look at the same card within a month's time and totally see something different. And they go beautiful, beautiful together. We have Strength. And then we have a person in a cave here working on something. We don't really know what's going on. It's whatever you see. To me, this looks like somebody in the background. And it looks like his face. It looks like he does need strength or the courage, or she. It doesn't tell you you don't get any references. It just pretty much tells you to contemplate it yourself. So I'm just gonna let you look. Here we have the Queen of Cups. Wow, look at that. And they look alike. I do see hands here coming down, or it could have been. You can turn them any way you want to, but that looks like a heart in her hand. And the Queen of Cups is all about emotions and heart. So write in the comments if you want what you see or how this makes you feel. This is the Page of Swords, and it looks like a lady laying down. We have a dove here and a dove here, and it looks like she's speaking something or wanting to say something. And then you see the two doves. It's just whatever you see that speaks to you, and you pick up from your spirit guides or your spirit ancestors or your angels or whatever it is. Here we have the Queen of Wands with this image. Here we have the Page of Cups with this image. I think these go great together. This is one of my favorite pairings as well. This would be a self-reflection deck that I journal. Well, this is a self-reflection deck that I journal with, but I also use it because I like to be involved with who I'm doing the reading with. I like to get their input as well. Here we have the Sun. What is she speaking? What is coming out there? Or you could turn it this way. Here we have the Nine of Cups. Oh, here we have an image, it looks like with a wing, with wings, and somebody playing some sort of an instrument, it looks like to me. I don't know what anybody else sees, but that's what I'm picking up. And the music is being very soothing, and we know the Nine of Cups is like something that you're wanting or wishing for. This is a little person walking toward the cups, leaving their little tracks. Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay, we have a face here, and we have lots of little hands. I think that goes very well with the Seven of Swords, and I also think that their faces look similar as well. I'm gonna get another deck out, but the Eight of, wow, look at their faces. I love this. There is so many intuitive hits. My brain's going pow, 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 pow. All right. One more, and then we're going to stop. I do love this, though. I would like to know people's thoughts on these. The Ten of Swords with this. We have a puffer fish here. It's just an ancestor here protecting. Okay. This one, Lessons from the Liminal Space. Now this deck is something else. I think this deck is on sale on Amazon right now, and it has a retail price. I first saw it in Books A Million for $29.95, which is on there. But then I found it on Amazon for, I think I got it for $8 or $10. It is these liminal spaces that we can ignite the process of what whole integration means. And the guidebook is, that's the back of the cards. I haven't really seen anybody with this deck at all. And I think it is really, really, really not hyped up enough at all. I don't know why it's not more out there. The guidebook is sensational. It talks about the liminal deities. all different kinds of deities, Greek, Chinese, Norse. Talks about Odin. And then we get into it has a chakra meditation. It has card spreads. I'm pretty sure it has rituals here. It's talking about Archangel Gabriel. The Mindful Challenge, Persephone planting the seeds. Yeah, these are some of the Hecate from the darkness. So, removing all obstacles. These are, the rituals are spells. That is for Ganesh. So anyway, the book's great. The cards are great. I think these cards are versatile too and would go, and I thought it would go good with these colors. So we've already used that one. So here we have the Knight of Cups. And on this card, it's more than keywords, but let's see. Air can change directions at any moment, but within the chaos, there is always something new approaching. So that would be the message with the Knight of Cups. And he is in the water with a typewriter and a bicycle and a car back here. So it talks about within the chaos, and there's always something new approaching, which I would definitely pull more tarot cards, but I think that they work well together. The Four of Swords, and then it talks about reframing old thought patterns, adds new color to your ever-growing palette. So that would go good with, I love the greens in this card with over here and the reds here. Yeah, that would go good. Like, she's hung up her hat. She's laid her sword down. She's put her book down. She's taken the time to rest because she needs it from the battle that she's been through. And then it's talking about after you get that respite, you can reframe your old thought patterns into new ones after you get that well-needed rest. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. The goddess energy within you is longing to create. So it looks like he's riding up the stairs, a stair of books. And we have the Five of Cups here. She's laying down, looking at her glass that is spilled over. This is the Grief card. Manifest feelings, not things. The universe will provide that which brings you happiness. So it's saying this is for only a time. Sometimes grief doesn't always, I don't feel like you ever get over grief, but I do feel like you learn to live with it, and I think that that's what that is saying. Manifest feelings, not things. The universe will provide that which brings you happiness. And you can be happy again. That doesn't mean that you're still not going to have the grief there when you think about it, or it's not always going to be in the back of your mind, but you will smile and be happy again at some point. We have the Ten of Wands here. He's about to flip over from all the burden that they're carrying. Celebrate small deeds. They will add up to much larger celebrations. So love the colors here going together. Keep going. I feel like this is cheering you on to keep going here. Even if you're walking out of your shoes and you're about to flip over, you have the strength, and it's going to add up. It's going to be worth it. Let's look at one more, and then I'm going to get a different deck. We have the Hierophant here. And then we have express your anger out loud in order to heal. And to me, I don't know about anybody else, so I went through a religious deconstruction. So, this speaks volumes to me. Express your anger out loud in order to heal. I would pull other cards But I think this deck works wonderful. I think it's a great deck. Put some stuff here for you to look at. Tomorrow we'll pair with the Bone Stone and Earth Flesh Tarot. And I'm also going to do an overview of my favorite books of 2025. My favorite tarot books and witchy books. Divination books and ritual books. And so anyway, peace out. Much love. And see you later.